Welcome back, people. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys again today. So, obviously I don't have a chair at the minute, so what we are doing is I'm gonna be sitting down on my chair for the majority of it. Well, sitting not on the chair, on the floor, because I don't have a chair. So, as again, people, good to see you again. As again, no just gaming, like Pulse. White Feather, how's it going, people? Alright, just give me a sec. I'm gonna get set up. We get into this. So I did look on PS4 as of so far. Still no update for PS4, which is a shame for those who don't have PC. So yeah, there's nothing yet. Alright, just put a tweet out. I think we're ready to jump into it. Alright, hold on, pressing all the wrong buttons. Alright, so yeah, I could stand up, but I don't want to stand up for all of it. Just because it will be very uncomfortable and the stream won't be very long. So I'm going to sit down on the floor. Unfortunately, you guys ain't really going to be able to see me. I don't really know why I'm setting up the face cam, to be honest, because, yeah, me setting up the face cam, you can't really see me anyway, unless I stand up. And as I said, I don't really fancy standing up through the whole stream. So I'm going to sit on the floor, and I'm in the process of trying to get a chair. A lot of chairs are expensive, and I don't want to buy another gaming chair again. Not after the amount of money that I've spent on gaming chairs. I spent a lot of money on gaming chairs, and they seem to keep breaking on me. So, anyway, let's jump into it, I guess. We're gonna go into Maku and see how we do here today. So yesterday we played a bit of The Forest. I gotta be honest, not many of you guys turned up. And it doesn't seem like too many people enjoyed it, but I kind of liked it. I haven't played it for a long time, so... Oh, hold on one sec, my phone's ringing. Be very quick, I'm on stream.
Hello?
Be very quick, I'm on stream.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just ringing, so I wasn't sure what I was going to do for dinner. Maybe we just have to get, like, chips or something.
Alright.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, well, I didn't actually mute it, but that's okay. How's it going, Arrow? Good to see you. How's it going, Matthew? BG, how's it going, man? How do you feel about casting setups? I think everything's good. Like, I do like this update that they did, but the one thing that I really don't like about it is just for the fact I can't stop it from running anymore. Yeah, I don't like that I can't stop it from running now. Oh, there we go. Your gaming chair got delayed. And I have no clue why. I don't know why my controller's not connecting to it today. Where's my controller? Oh, there you go, it is now. That was strange. Yeah, so my face cam, unfortunately, you guys ain't really... I don't know why I put the face cam on, because you're only going to see the... Well, I put the face cam on. I know you're only going to see the ceiling, but just so that way new people know that I do have a face cam. And once I got the money, I will buy a new chair, and then we'll be good. But for the time being, for the next few streams, I'm just gonna have to sit on my floor. At least I'm still able to stream. That's the main thing. I was thinking of not streaming at all anymore until I got a chair, but I didn't want to do that. So, and I can't sit on the stool because that absolutely broke my back. Okay, let's have a look. So someone there, someone there. maybe we should go into our own room then. I think that'd be the best thing, so we don't get in people's way. You're level 20 now? Nice, man. That's where it starts the game does start getting better. Once you get to level 18 and above, the game then is a lot more enjoyable. Such a hard grind when you're a very low level. Alright, I don't know whether to fish up there or there. Well, I guess for the fact we can cast further now, I could go over this way. The tablet also looks a little bit different as well. Is that the spot? No. That looks like another spot we can fish off though. That's not the spot. Can we fish off there? I wonder if I'm able to fish off of that. Oh, I can. Okay. I don't know how I didn't notice that spot before. There's not really much around though, to be honest. I'd have to cast it right over that way to the left, or all the way over to the right there near the lily pads. Oh, turn. There we go. Am I lost right now? Where am I going? Okay, yeah, a little bit further up. That's quite far down. Can't wait to go to Everglades. Everglades is a beautiful place, man. You're a high enough level to get in there now. I am sorry I'm not in the face cam, guys. It's just me sitting on the floor. That's not, yeah, that doesn't look very good for you guys to see that. I did do a stream the other day. I was sitting on a stool for like an hour, about an hour 45 minutes-ish, something like that. And it was so uncomfortable. So the only next best option is to sit on the actual floor. Karasi, I think you're new, man, so if you are, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know, it's just, I can't get in there yet because I ain't got enough money. Oh, that's a shame, man. As soon as you got enough money, that's a good place to head into, man, as quick as you can. Even if you have to sell a couple of things to get into that place, you will definitely make some good money. Oh, let's put some shiners there. CMDR Scotland. Oh wow, nice, Scotland. That's where my uncle's from. I don't think I've seen you before, so if you're new, welcome to the stream, man. I had a great week on here after buying the spinning rod DLC. Oh, hold on. There we go. Going to be a while before I'm back here, as I'm only level 42 now. Go fish up some sturgeon, man. Get some sturgeon. They give good XP, give pretty decent cash as well. Sturgeon is a good way to grind out. You know, you can't wait because of the bass. That's the one good thing, man. Because you going in to Everglades and you being such a low level, you will be able to fit a lot of those bass in your net. You don't really need a very big net, and you could fit a lot of them. Good way to do it. Well, that float ain't set out right. Oh, actually, that's the wobbler, isn't it? That's the new. Is that the wobbler or the slider on there? Okay, slider. Let me put the wobbler on. Oh, waggler, not wobbler. Okay, never mind. Nobody heard that. Let's put on the large cut bait. That we can cast really, really far over there for some catfish. So we can actually get catfish from this location. There we go, there's our first butterfly peacock. Alright, let's get that one back out. I want to try to get that large cut bait one out and show you guys how far we're getting it, just for some of those who haven't seen it. That new waggler allows you to cast insanely far out there. Look at that, that's insane. You know, man, I appreciate people like you because you're super nice. Thank you very much, Matthew. I appreciate it, man. So that's not completely full cast, and look how far. It's still in the air. There you go, it's finally hit the water. 287 feet. I can get that around 330 foot now. So that's one good thing with the floats. At least when the update does finally come on PS4, you can fish one spot and you'll be able to reach a different location that you normally wouldn't be able to reach because of how far you can cast. So that's really good. Can't stop it from running though. That's the only one thing about the update that I'm not a massive fan on. Let me change my music over. Hold on, give me 1 sec. There we go. No problem. I'll probably get really annoying if I do. I'm sorry, man. You're not annoying. It's cool. That's exactly why I do stream. That's why I stream, because I'm a right chatterbox sometimes. Sometimes I don't stop talking, man. Even if other people ain't talking in chat, sometimes I just kind of sit there and just keep. I just still keep talking. So you're good. Don't worry, man. You're completely cool. Sometimes I never be quiet. I just keep waffling on. But some of the things that I do keep talking about, sometimes it is kind of useful and helpful when it does help other people. So yeah, always use barbless hooks as well. That's a good idea. Well, there was a lot of slack on there. The big game chase. I don't think I've seen you before, man. So if you're new, welcome to the stream. How do you have the waggler? Xbox doesn't have that update yet. Well, because I'm on PC, man. Yeah. We're still waiting for the update to drop on Xbox and PS4. When the update does drop on Xbox and PS4 for the sunglasses, I'll let you guys know. And the same goes as any other update at all. If any update drops for the PC or for the consoles, I'll let you guys know as fast as I possibly can. Whether it's doing a live stream or making a video, one or the other. As soon as the updates come, I'll let you guys know as quick as I can. But there's no information yet still of the console update. But it is, normally they bring the updates out before on PC, and then the updates follow anything between a week and up to 4 weeks after on console. So you've got a little bit of a while. But look at that, we can cast insanely far. We can catch catfish from here right now, so that's pretty decent. Thanks, man. I got ADHD. That's cool, man. No worries. I know a few other people who do as well. I'm fishing mud water right now for fin and bass. Got any tips? Yeah, bass is probably your best bet. Yeah, bass or... Yeah, you could get catfish as well. But by going for bass, if you're using lures and stuff, it means you're not spending your money on bait. And if you're not spending your money on bait, then, you know, you're saving even more money. Every fish that you catch on a lure, that's that extra little bit of money that you save not buying bait, so... Another good, I'm pretty sure I've told you before, I've mentioned it a lot to especially new people who's new to the game. Always use barbless hooks, because barbless hooks give you 10% extra XP. So barbless hooks is a must-have if you're a low level. It really does help out a lot. Just going from a normal standard, like as you can see there, it says barbless hook #6/0. You can get just the #6/0. You could use that. It works exactly the same between that and the barbless hook, but the barbless hook, that extra 10% XP, so it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. First fish of the day. There Oh, we got some interest on that float rod again. I like that I can catch catfish from here now. I think that's pretty awesome. I like that. The only thing is, it's a long way out. You just got to make sure you got a lot of line on your reel. But on the new rods, when they bring out the new match rods, and they bring out the new bottom rods, they're going to be bringing out thicker reels. So the spool's going to be thicker. This is a better size one, I think. Yeah, so the reels are going to be thicker, which means that you can put more line on there. If you're going to cast far, I'd recommend a minimum of around about 600 foot of line. Because now you can't stop the fish from dragging out your line. And if you're casting 300 foot, I'm glad that stopped. Yeah, if you cast 300 foot and you get a fish on, you know, it can pull your line out. So at least 600 feet of line you're going to need. Oh, that's a good one. Not as big as I thought, but still good. You ever fish top water? Yeah, I always do, man. Yeah, using poppers. I really like using poppers. They work really well. What's your stream on PS4 looks like? Looks like you didn't enjoy it, blue screen, etc. Yeah, a lot of people were having a problem that day, man. A lot of people were having a problem. I blue screened a couple of times. Other people were coming in the chat asking how I was even on the server because they kept on getting kicked off the server. So yeah, it wasn't a great experience, I gotta be honest, but that's one good thing about me playing on PC and playing on console. At least I can go between the two. If it's being too glitchy on one, I can play on the other. But there was some people who wasn't actually even getting on as well, so... Oh yeah, another thing as well to mention to you guys. Whether you're a new subscriber or an old subscriber, it doesn't matter if you've been here from the beginning or whether you've been here for the last minute. I appreciate every single one of you who has subscribed and hit that like button. We're now over 3.5k, and it wasn't too long ago that we hit 3.4k, and now we're at 3.5, so that's... Yeah, I really appreciate every single one of you. Whether it's you subscribing through Fishing Planet or subscribing through another game or even the bike videos, electric scooter videos, whatever it is, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much. It's awesome how fast we've gained subscribers really quick in the last 2 weeks. I don't know what I'm doing, but obviously you guys like it, so thank you everyone. Yeah, my friend taught me about the walker. Yeah, the walker works pretty well. If you're a high enough level and you're able to get poppers, they definitely work really good. The poppers in Everglades, you can, well, not even just poppers, you can pretty much use anything in Everglades and you'll catch bass all day long. You could throw in an old boot and it would still catch you a fish. You can catch at a really, it's good as well because it's kind of a low level lake. You can still catch really fast pace, which is good. Sometimes it's not always about catching the big massive fish. Well, to me it's not anyways. To some people it is. Like some people will come into the stream and the first thing they say is, what's your biggest sized fish? And to me that's not really, I don't look at that as pro fishing. I look at pro fishing as catching fish constant, one after the other, as quick as you can. That's what makes it more enjoyable, in my opinion anyway. Like some people can catch really big fish, and I can catch those big fish, I have. And I've even got separate videos of it, but I think it's more entertaining to catch loads of fish rather than just one big fish, no matter the size. This nice fish you got on. It's hard to tell now because the line always drags out. I can't stop the line from being dragged out anymore, so yeah, it's really hard to tell whether it is a good sized fish or not. Many people like Fishing Planet. You do great streaming live, so more and more subscribe. Well, that's why I kind of wanted to. That's why I kind of want to play some other new games as well, show other new games, because you know we could get subscribers from playing another new game, and then they could then end up seeing us play this, and then they might play it themselves because they actually like this game. Now we got that on Friday. We got some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I'm quite looking forward to that. I used to play that a lot as a kid. As a kid, that used to be one of my top games I'm still always going to play Fishing Planet. I'm always going to show new updates on the game as well. So don't worry about that. I just like to try and bring new content. For me to grow as a streamer, I need to show different things. If I just play that one game and nothing else, I'm not going to grow as fast as I'd like. It's not all about numbers, but it's nice to get a good community in where everybody's nice and we can enjoy the games together and show new things on new games, show new tips and showing new games. Yeah. Well, a £5 both in. Personal best. That's nice, man. That's what I mean. When you very first start the game, it is a bit of a hard grind. It's not particularly too fun, if I'm honest. But yeah, the more you play it and you progress through over time and you level up and you get into those better lakes and you're able to buy a better rod and stuff, that's when it does get better. I've started this game 4 times from the beginning and it's it's not the funnest, I've got to be honest. Yeah, it's not the most fun I've ever had. But the more you play it and you level up and you get into those other lakes and stuff, it's good. Like when you manage to be able to finally start getting boats and things, that's where it's kind of fun as well. When you start getting boats. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but your personal best is £9. When you're fishing in those low level lakes, man, it's hard. It is hard. My personal best is £219.50. It might take you a bit of time to get to that point, but eventually you will end up catching fish that size, £200 plus. It takes time. Not too bad if you're already a high level, then you can get it quick, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people ain't happy with this update though. There's been quite a few people leaving some messages. I've had to actually delete some messages because yeah, some of the things that they've said about the update, not many people are too happy about it, I've got to be honest. For the fact that you can't stop the reel from running. It has annoyed me a bit as well. I'm not going to lie. It has annoyed me, but it's just because the thing that makes it more annoying is that I can't catch as much fish as quick as what I would like to anymore. Like I'm spending so much time catching one fish or trying to bring in that one fish. The time that I spend bringing that fish in, I could have brought 2 or 3 fish in within that time because I just look, I'm maxed out and it just still runs. Yeah, that's made people a lot of people frustrated. That's a good fish, £200 and over, can't believe it. Well, in the newer lake, when the new lake comes out towards the end of September, it could be before that, but they said towards the end of September. When the new lake comes out, there's meant to be a new bigger fish, so the biggest fish on the game is £220. It says they go up to 400, but no one's ever caught bigger than 220. Literally no one. So yeah, £220 in this place. When the new lake comes out, I'm pretty sure they're going to be even bigger. So it'd be interested to see what kind of size fish we can catch in there. That'd be nice to see. Want to become a member? Oh, okay, that's my night. I'm reading my Nightbot. Yeah, we got memberships now. I'm max level, but I don't feel like I'm playing from the start. Doing 30 days on each day lake because I didn't do it yet. Yeah, if you fish 30 days in every lake, you get a free gift. Yeah, that's a good thing to mention there, Arrow. Always try and fish 30 days no matter what lake you go in, and then you get a free gift on the 30th day. Fish 30 days and always try and use barbless hooks, extra XP. I don't really need to use barbless hooks at this point because I'm max level on console and max level on Steam, but the main reason why I use them now is just to try and show other people, because other people do ask me, and other people have asked me quite a few times, why are you using barbless hooks? What's the difference? And then when I tell them the barbless hooks give you 10% extra XP, they have no idea. They literally have no clue. So it's good that I can help people out, even if it's the most silliest thing just by saying about the hook. £86. I couldn't show it long because we got another one going. I wish I could become a member. That's alright, man. It's cool. I've always said it doesn't matter if you can't afford to become a member or you don't have money to donate. It's completely fine. You just being here chatting, enjoying the stream, and us helping you out. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if nobody never donates or nobody never becomes a member. It's completely fine, man. You're good. As long as you're enjoying what I'm doing and I'm giving you a few tips here and there and it helps you out, that's it. That's what counts. I did there you go. That's the main thing. That's the main thing you can do. If you don't have cash, you can always hit that subscribe button. That's just as good. Now that float rod ain't doing anything, so I'm gonna reel that in and we'll recast that back out there. I like how far we can cast though, using that waggler. I love that. It means that we haven't now always, you know, the heavy chasers can get some serious distance if you put a 5 weight on there. But the float rod would never get very far before, whereas if now it's seriously got some distance. Look at that, that's max cast. Look how long it stays in the air. It's still in the air. There you go, just hit the water. 310 foot. Wow, I like that. That is really good. Now look at that, 629, and I got £272 in the net. Normally by this time, I've got anything between £400 and £500 by this time normally. But again, because I just can't stop the fish from running, and I'm spending so much time trying to bring in that one fish, it's going to take so much longer to get that grind done now. It's going to take so much longer. I feel like they should make it as an option like it was before, where you can choose if you want the fish to run, you can have it like that, or if you use a max rod with a max reel, it should stop it from running. I get why they do it now. I understand why they did change the update. It is annoying, but I understand why they did it. I know why they did it. They did it because they want to make it more realistic and make it more based on real life fishing. I understand that. But it is a pain though. Oh yeah, let's put our sunglasses on as well. I forgot about that. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. I completely forgot about that. Putting the I definitely recommend people to buy the sunglasses. Again, not sponsored in any sort of way from Fishing Planet, but I just recommend those sunglasses, whether you're on console or PC. It's like it almost gives you, it's almost like a graphics upgrade a little bit of a graphics boost. It looks so much more colourful. See what I mean? Look how much time I'm spending with this one fish. And because I'm spending so much time with this one, I'm going to end up losing the other one. It's kind of frustrating. And that is as well. What an absolute wet boot that was. Oh wow, no one saw that. Yeah, the grind's going to be a lot harder now. So when them new updates come out and I buy new gear, I got to be very careful of, instead of going on a mad spending spree and spending insane amount of money, I've got to watch the cash on the in-game a lot more now. Normally I just buy and don't look. Look at that, £64. That took me so long to reel that in. Ridiculous. They want to make it more realistic by doing what they've done. They also want people to work harder for the grind, obviously, so that way you're on the service longer. That's what it seems like to me. But that is definitely a low amount. 640 and I got 338 in the net. I know, even on a bad day, I even have more than that. Yeah, it does suck a little bit, but I guess we have to move with the times. Things change, and we have to learn to adapt to them as much of a pain as they are. We just have to, we got to put up with it. In some way, though, I am hoping that enough people complain about it. I'm hoping that enough people complain about it and they change it back. It's not too bad for people who just play this game casually, but for someone like me, who streams this game pretty much every day, or almost every day, and then uploading videos on this pretty much every day as well, you know, doing one or the other, or doing both, it costs a lot of in-game money. So it just makes my job, for me to show new updates and stuff, I'm always going to do it, but it just makes my job a lot harder now. Because it means that I have to spend even more time on this game than what I did before. And I spend a lot of time on this game as it is. And I play this game 8 hours plus. But now, because I can't stop it from running, it means it's going to take longer for me to earn money. Which means I'm spending even more time on it. I'm glad I did build up a bit of cash though before this update did drop, because that has helped me out a little bit. But as soon as the update comes, that'll just rinse my money instantly. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me, that's the second time it's done that now. You see, because I'm spending so much time with this one rod, I'm losing other fish. Come on. There's literally nothing else I can do either. Even if I put on a stronger reel. If I put a stronger reel on and max it out, it's just going to break the rod or put damage to the rod, so I can't even do that. There's literally nothing I can do. But even my dad, he plays this as well. Look at that, £60, and look how long I spent trying to reel that fish in. Yeah, my dad, he plays this game as well, and obviously he doesn't stream it. He just plays the game casually. And even he said it takes so much longer now to get that fish. The amount of time that you're spending trying to bring in a fish is, you know, it's going to take a lot longer to earn money now. It's not too bad if you're catching small fish. If you're catching small fish, then yeah, you can fit them all in your net easy, and they don't take up much space in the net, and you're not fighting the fish for too long. But when you're catching big fish, it's definitely going to be a longer process. Makes me feel like maybe I shouldn't be fishing for big fish anymore. I should fish for smaller fish. Anything over £50, it's just going to drag out line, and it's going to be very time consuming. You're back, your girlfriend FaceTime you? Alright man, cool. See, look at that, it just runs. Too much time on one fish. So I've got a video that I'm going to be dropping today as well, after I've done the stream. That's something to do with my electric bike, so if any of you are interested in that, keep an eye out for it. I'll probably drop the video around about 6 PM UK time, that's what I normally do, which is around about 3.5 hours from now. I enjoy the old way on PS4 as long as I can, yeah. Well, that's why I tried to play a lot of PS4 the other day. I was trying to grind it out so that way I could make the most of it, so I could stop the fish from running, so I could earn some good money on there. But it was just, yeah, just kept blue screening, being very glitchy. Yeah, it wasn't a good experience, man. But that's what I recommend to everyone. Anyone who's on console right now, Yeah, it's a pain that you don't have the sunglasses update as quick as what PC players do. But now's the time to make the most out of your game, because you are not going to be able to catch fish as quick as what you could before the update. As soon as that sunglasses update hits on console, it's going to take a lot longer to catch fish. So everybody make the most of it on console right now, because otherwise you're going to be like me here. You're going to keep losing a lot of fish. You're going to lose a lot more fish now compared to what you normally would. It's going to despool a lot. It's just, it's a little bit silly. This update is a little bit silly. I'm always family friendly, so I'm not going to say anything bad, well, too bad, but I definitely ain't happy with the despool. Everything else, the sunglasses, the effect of how nice it looks. For the fact that you can cast further with the match rod, perfect. The game mechanics as well are a lot more smoother when you're trying to cast, which is nice as well. It's just the reel. You can't stop the reel. It's just the reel. That's the only thing. Look at that. It's impossible. And I really don't know either, because anything over £50 is going to run. So this could be £200 fish. It could be a £60 fish. You have no clue. I feel like you should be sponsored by Fishing Planet. A lot of people said that, man. A lot of people said that. I have suggested to them before to maybe do like a support creator code, because there is some people who play Fishing Planet. Well, I wouldn't say too many people stream it, but a lot of people do make videos on it. And I have said to them before, mentioned about making like a supporter creator code for it, but yeah, they've never bothered. But it would be cool if they did, though. That'd be really cool if they did. It's such a pain that I can't stop it from running. It's really frustrating. Make the most of it if you're on console right now. You definitely got to make the most of it. £459 in the net by 7 o'clock. That is the slowest ever. And that is literally just because of this update. Normally by 6 I have about this much, £459 or £500. Now an extra hour in game time and I've got the same amount. Crazy. We're getting close. As soon as I get this in, the other rods are going to stop. So you look, £57. You see what I mean? That could have been £200 for all I knew. Okay, is it that one? Oh no, it's the other one. You're just going to keep losing so much more fish now. Another catfish. This is going to come off, isn't it, when I pick it up? Oh, it didn't. Okay. So time consuming. Just got to be more careful with your money, I guess. Just don't be so reckless buying too much that it leaves you with no money. Look at that. I have never had a fish drag me out like this. Actually, the last time I played it, one fish actually pulled me out just over 200 foot. Which that has never happened. My whole time of playing Fishing Planet, I played this game for nearly 5 years. And I've never had a fish pull me over 150 foot. Never. But since this update, fish pull me out above 200 feet. Kind of crazy. Can't wait till you're sponsored. I'm going to try and get you sponsored. I don't think they will, man, to be honest. I don't think they will. See, this one could be £60, but again, it could be above £200. You literally have no idea anymore, because every fish above £50 is just going to take line. I think this one could be a bit bigger. I feel like it could be, just because it's fighting that little bit longer. It's hard to tell at this point. Next stream, do you think you could fish Everglades? Every now and again I drop back to some of the other lakes. I do drop back to some of the other lakes every now and again, so that way, yeah, it gives subscribers a chance to join us. So yeah, I probably will. I probably will drop back to some of them other lakes. Seems like the update will ruin Fishing Planet for me. It does for many people, man. It really does. I don't think I've seen you before, Rex, so if you're new, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, it feels like it's ruined it for a lot of people. It's more harder for people who stream it and make good content for this game and show tips and tricks. And look at that, it's so silly. I had it in so close, and that's pulled me out to nearly 180 foot again. Look at that. I try not to ever be negative, or, you know, me keeping it family friendly. I always try and keep it reasonable, never any bad words, but this update does definitely suck, man. The sunglasses part, yeah, it's cool. And for the fact that you can cast a lot further with your float rod, that's cool. But for the fact you cannot stop that fish from running. Look how long I've spent reeling in this one fish now. 523 pound in the net, and it's 728. Normally by 6, that's how much I have. So I've fished an extra 1 hour in game time, 1.5 hour in game time, and yet I have the same amount. They're making the grind even harder. It's just so silly. Look at that. How am I still fighting this fish that long? That is so silly. I have reported it as well, and I feel like most of the time Fishing Planet do listen to the community, so if enough people complain about it, they might take it back. They have done that before, where they brought updates out and people ain't happy with it, and they reverted it back to what it was. I'm hoping they do, or at least I'm praying they do, because if they don't, for me to stream this and always show new updates, it's just gonna... I will still be able to do it, but I play between 8 to 12 hours a day this game. It means I'm gonna have to play even more. Look how long I've been fighting this fish, though. That is absolutely bonkers. That's crazy. And every time I get it close, it then runs, and I cannot stop it from running. I used to love the setup with using the XL spinner reel 5000 plus this heavy chaser. To be able to stop it from running and being so time consuming, I used to like that a lot. I haven't even got the update yet, and I complained about it. I'd make the most of it, man. If you haven't got the update yet, that's a good thing. It means that you don't have to fight the fish for so long. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. Catch as many fish as you can, because once that update comes, you're going to be spending a lot of time trying to reel in one fish. That's why I was playing PS4 the other day. I was trying to make the most of it. If you ain't got the update yet, I'd definitely recommend you get on and catch fish as quick as you can and stock up on cash before the update does hit, because it's going to be so much longer. I've been fighting this fish for... This is probably the longest fish I've ever had to fight, ever. And I bet it's not even that big. A little bit crazy. Let's see. £178. Look at that. It wasn't even over £200, and look how long that took me to reel that in. That is absolutely crazy. Real time, that probably took me between 10 to 15 minutes to reel that in. That's just, yeah, that's just silly. So it seems it's not logic to use 5 rules. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to use five rods. It's, yeah. You're probably better off using 2 or 3 rods now. Yeah, the grinder now level 59, so I'm on my way to 60. Did you get more XP though? No. 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 You don't get any more XP or any more cash. You just... It's just the real mechanics. They make it drag, so... Yeah. Yeah, there's no more XP or cash. I wouldn't mind fighting that fish for longer if there was more XP and cash, then I wouldn't mind. For those who haven't seen the sunglasses, look, that's me taking it off. Me putting the sunglasses on. Sunglasses, that's definitely good. I understand why they took so long with that. Sunglasses is a good update. It's just how long it takes to get the cash and XP now. It's silly. But yeah, even me putting out... Like, I could put out less rods, but... It doesn't really matter. Even if I'm only using 2 rods. If I've got a fish on 1 rod, it's going to take me forever to reel it in. Unless it's a small fish that I come across, so then it's okay, but... Like that, casting that float rod 300 foot, I love the idea of that. It's just the reel that really sucks big time. About 10-15 minutes real time I spent reeling in that fish at 178 pound. Now I caught once before I caught a fish at 219 pound and a half. Could you imagine how long it would take me to reel that in real time? It'd probably take me about 25 minutes. That is absolutely insane. It's good to make the game more realistic, of course it is, but not to the point where it takes that amount of time. It means you're going to have to put so much more time into the game. You have to put a lot more time into the game. If you don't put more time in the game, it means you ain't going to level up, and it means you ain't going to have hardly any cash. I'm going to go for this one first. I might have more chance to reel this one in quicker. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take too long to reel in big fish. Well, at least with the old reel mechanics it doesn't anyway. See, it's not too bad like this. If it's not straining your rod, if it doesn't strain your rod, then it's pretty cool. You can reel it in okay. It's just them really big fish you can't. But when you cast 300 foot, it does take a short minute to reel in though. That's the only thing. Come on. Almost there. That's crazy. I would have never have thought I could have caught catfish from here. Would have never have thought that. That one timed out. That one's still there. Oh yeah, another thing to mention, guys, as well. If anybody is interested, I'm not really personally myself, but just to let you guys know, the Fisherman's Fishing Planet is on offer on Steam. I don't know about whether it's available cheaper on console. I don't know, but on Steam, I think it's normally like £40. At the minute, it's £17 something. Just to mention that if anyone is interested in that at all. £51. Well, that wasn't too bad. As I said, anything... Oh, beautiful. Anything above £50, that's when it does make it a lot harder. That was 51. So we say about £55. Anything bigger than £55, it's just going to keep dragging line constant like crazy. It feels like in the update, it feels like the game is a lot more smoother. No. This summer, well, they call it the summer updates for the sunglasses. So with the sunglasses on, it definitely makes everything look a little bit more colourful, if that's the right word to use it. More colourful, I don't know. More colourful. I don't know. It's kind of like you get a little bit of a graphics boost in some sort of way. It looks like that. And then now it's more accurate for casting as well. You can cast a lot better. Normally if I would cast to put it in a certain way, it would kind of drag to the left or right after like that. Whereas if now, the position is definitely a lot better. So the sunglasses is good. The game feels like it runs smoother, so that's good. You can cast further with your float. Again, that's good. It's just the reel. That's the only thing that I feel like I'm not the only person complaining about it, so that's a good thing. Yeah, for the fact you can't stop the fish from running in it anymore. It's so much time that you're spending trying to reel in that one fish. So much time. That's awesome. Look how long that flies in the air. Look, 303 foot on a float rod. I would have never thought I would have ever been able to cast it that far. So that waggler is awesome. The slider is okay as well, but it doesn't get that much distance. It doesn't get as much distance as the waggler. So if you're going for distance, the waggler is the way to go. I'm looking forward to the new match rods as well. The new match rods that are going to be coming and the new bottom rods. Maybe I was thinking they was going to do it like this, but I very much doubt it. But I was thinking maybe is what they could be doing is making the drag run on these rods. And then on the new bottom rods and the new match rods for it not to pull out line. That could be a possibility. It could be. I very much doubt it, but it seems like it does it on no matter what rod you're using, it's pulling out line. So I very much doubt it's going to work the way I'm thinking it's going to work. But it would be good if these rods, it pulls line, but on the very best rods, it doesn't pull line. That's what I was hoping, but I can't see that happening. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Let's max cast that. Look how long it stays in the air. 311 foot. Oh wow, that really zoomed in a lot. That is a serious zoom. That's a new thing as well. Normally when you zoom in with the heavy chaser, it doesn't zoom in that far out. That is look at that. I can actually see my float from that distance, 300 foot. It must just be with that rod. Let me check this one. I want to zoom in. Oh wow, okay. That's definitely new. It never used to let you zoom in that much before. That is a serious zoom in. Oh my gosh, look at that. I didn't know that until now, just by me pushing the button. Okay, so now it's not. But it does over there though. So if you look close at this point, it doesn't zoom in too much. But if you look out to where your float rod is, look how, that's insane how far that zooms out. That's really good though. If you're casting really, really far, you can zoom in and actually see where your float is. So that's definitely new. You would watch, but you find this boring. Alright, fair enough. Good point. It's not to everybody's liking. Let me try and get that other one. That one's fighting too much. Might be able to reel this one in quicker. Yeah, I can. Just a little one. I think there's a little one on this rod as well, so let me get this one. Prefer train sim world or racing games? We're going to have some Tony Hawk's on Friday. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. If you're interested in that. We also put some Project Cars 3 out as well. You could always check that out if you're into racing games. We did a stream on that, and we've dropped 1 or 2 videos on it. So time consuming this is. I really do like how far well, look how far I can zoom out. They've definitely increased the zoom. Never used to be able to zoom that far out. I can't believe I didn't even notice that. I watched it for a bit. You did. I'm actually probably better off sticking with the float rod, to be honest. Just because I can reel it in a lot quicker. Oh, why is he... I don't get that. Sometimes he pulls the fish up really quick. Sometimes it takes so long. Nah, no new missions, man. Nah. Not unless there's a new lake, and then there'd be new missions. Anytime, like, there is new missions, I always do separate videos of missions of all different lakes. But if there was, then yeah, I would show it and let you guys know. Heavier fish take longer to pull up? Yeah, you could definitely say that. They take about a month to reel them in now. Look at that. That is so bonkers. I literally can't do anything. There's no way I can stop it. 200 foot still going. Okay, it died off there. Nearly 5 years of playing this game, and I've never had a fish do that. Even when I had really, really thin rods that wasn't nowhere near as good as this rod, still never had it pull me that far. No, I mean when he pulls it out of the water, that's when it takes longer on the bank. I don't know, sometimes I think the game just struggles with it, because sometimes it can be a little fish and he pulls it up really, really slow. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of strange how that works sometimes. Sometimes he can pull a 200-pound fish up really, really quick, and then sometimes a little 6-pound fish would take ages to pull it up. It's so time consuming. So even if I just keep reeling non-stop, if I keep my finger on the reel non-stop and keep on striking, even that, it's just going to keep on pulling line out. There's just no way to stop it. Look at that. I'm reeling and I'm striking as well, and it's still pulling line. I think maybe it's helping a little bit, I think. Like, it's not stopping it from running, but I think it's stopping it from pulling it as far as what it normally would, I think. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Is it stopping it from... It's still pulling line out, but is it stopping it from pulling it as far? It could be, you know. It felt like I reeled that in a little bit quicker. We'll have to get another good-sized fish on to try it. 114 pound, wow. Maybe that might actually work, you know. You might be onto something, though. We'll get another big fish on and I'll try it again. That could be possible. Obviously it's still going to pull line out, but it might stop it pulling as far. And if it stops it pulling as far, then that's going to Yeah, I don't mind that too much. We need to get another good sized fish on. And I'm going to try that again. No matter what, it's still going to pull line out, but I just want to see if it will pull me as far as what it normally does. Here we go. Hopefully it's a good size so we can find out. Nope. We're going to get all the small fish now. Just because now we want a big fish. Well, it's just the way it goes. Well, let me try. I'm just going to keep on striking and keep my finger on the reel and see if it pulls out as far. I'm not going to take my finger off the reel button and just keep striking at the same time and see if it still pulls me out as far as what it normally does. Do you have any way I can contact you privately? I do have Twitter, which is bubbles_myway. Well, I also have Instagram as well, which is YTBubblesWay. Or you can always drop a message on PlayStation or on Steam, either one. I don't know, it might... It doesn't seem like it's pulling it as far. We won't know until I see the size of the fish. But keeping your finger on that reel and continuously striking, that might make it... It seems like it's not pulling out as far. It seems like I could be onto something here. It's still pulling line out. I can't stop that, obviously, but normally it takes me like 150, 200 foot, and this one hasn't. This one has taken me 80 odd feet the most. So doing what I'm doing might actually stop it from running as far. We'll find out once we get the fish in. We'll see how big it is. And then I will know if that does work. 64 pound. It's not big enough to know. It's going to have to be over 100 pound for me to know that. 64 pound fish ain't going to pull me out to 200 foot. I'm going to need a fish at least about 100 pound. And then do the same method and see if it stops. It's still going to pull it out, but I just want to see if it pulls it out as far as what it normally does. Only time will tell. That is insane how far you can cast that. Yeah, so the streams that I'm doing, normally I would stream anything between 2 hours to 3-4 hours stream. If everyone's having a good time, sometimes I stream like 5-6 hours. It can go on quite long sometimes, but because I'm not sitting in my gaming chair anymore and I'm sitting on the floor, I'm probably not going to be doing streams as long as what I normally do, just because it's not very comfortable. It's not, yeah, for me to stand up through the whole stream, I feel like that's a little bit bonkers to do that. And for me to sit on the floor for a long time, it's not very comfortable either, so. the streams might not be as long as what they normally are anymore. Just until I'm able to get a new chair and yeah, sit in comfort rather than sitting on the hard floor. And it seems like that my method of keeping my finger on the reel and keep striking it doesn't seem like it makes much of a difference. It's still pulling me out really far, look. That's a shame. I was hoping by me keeping my finger on the reel and keep striking that it might end up not making it go as far, but clearly it does, look. 200 foot still running. I'm trying to reel, trying to strike. It's actually making it go further. Oh well. Never mind. Unfortunately, I didn't find a little trick. Yeah, look, reeling, it definitely makes it go further. I've never had it take me out to 240 before. 250. I might even end up losing this one now. 260. That is absolutely bonkers silly. Fishing Planet are going to get another email from me again today. That is so silly. Look at that. I've played this game for nearly 5 years and it's taken me out 280 foot. That's a joke. Oh my gosh. I know I sound irritated. I am, believe me. That is absolutely silly. Look at that. I'm actually going to end up losing this fish because it's just too far. It's going to end up unhooking itself. That is so silly. It pulls me out to 280 foot. I've never ever, yeah. 5 years, nearly 5 years of playing this game. The furthest is normally 100 foot. Nearly 280 feet. That is absolutely silly. And look how long it's going to take me just to try reel this fish in as well. That is so silly. I'm definitely going to, after this stream, I'm definitely sending them another email. Because that is just so silly. 280 foot. It's not even just about it pulling me out that far that's the problem. It's how long. Look how many times those rods have gone off. And I've missed every single one because I'm spending too much time with this one. That is so crazy. Harry, I don't think I've ever seen you before, man. So if you're new, welcome to the stream. I physically cannot stop it from running. It's impossible. I'm surprised I haven't lost it yet. I'm quite surprised it's still there. You're from Italy? Very nice, man. Look, because I'm spending so much time with this rod, I've lost fish on every other rod. It's actually making me lose money. The game is actually making me lose money right now. That makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. It's making me lose money and it's making me lose cash right now. This update is so silly. Oh gosh. Fishing Planet are definitely going to get an email from me after this stream. What's up, Bubbles? Good to see you again, Dragon. How's it going, man? If you're wondering why you can't see me, because my chair is broken. My gaming chair is broken, so I'm sitting on the floor. I am here though. Look. Hello, everyone. Yeah. I can't stand up for the whole stream. It would make my feet really ache, and me sitting down on the floor all the time, that isn't fun either. So the streams are not going to be as long as what they normally go on for, just because I don't have a gaming chair at the minute, but I do plan to get one once I get some cash up and running and stuff. But I still am going to use the face cam, even though you can't really see me, just so that way if people are new and they come in and they wonder why they can't see me, it's because my chair's broke. I'll play on PlayStation, I'll play on Steam. And you haven't got either. So you play on Xbox then. It's so time consuming. You play the same game for nearly 5 years and never ever fish pull you out at 100 foot. Never. It gets close to 100 feet. But yeah, this has pulled me out 280 foot so far. Absolutely insane. Fishing Planet are definitely going to get an email from me later, for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to respond right now, but yeah, if you send me a message on there, I could message you. I could reply back later. One fish whole stream, exactly, man. That's literally what it's like. Look how long I've spent real time trying to catch this one fish. It's so silly. It's so silly. They're definitely going to get a message from me. That is so time consuming. And look how many fish I've lost within the time of just with this one rod. Every single rod. Look at my lines. All of them have gone all over the place. I've lost so many fish just for this one fish. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream, guys, even though the game mechanics does suck right now. Still lets us know that you are enjoying Fishing Planet. There we go. I honestly didn't think I was going to get that. £171. And it took me that long. Wow. I don't even want to catch a fish at over £200 now just because of that reason. I actually don't. If I catch a fish over £200, it would probably take me about 25 minutes to reel that in. That's real time as well. Every single rod went off within the time of catching that one fish. It's silly. I don't know about the float rod. I don't know if that went off. I'm not sure. And we'll have to reposition that. I don't think it did. I might try some medium cut bait on there rather than large. Change it over a little bit. It's probably more ideal now to fish for smaller fish rather than bigger fish. That's definitely the way to go. If you want to earn money faster, it's probably better to get smaller fish. That's the best advice. Maybe just catching striped bass and that's it, because they don't really go above £50. I haven't yet tried Weeping Willow since this update, so I kind of want to try that as well. See how time consuming that is as well. Use some carp rods and see how well it goes. I'm interested to find that out. I haven't tried it on my account personally, but when I went to go see my dad yesterday, and yeah, I went to go see my dad yesterday, and we was fishing on his account, and you put any fish that you catch under £50, it feels like it reels in too easy. Literally, like it's like almost getting a fish at £2. You know where it flicks back in your face and it goes a little bit crazy. That's kind of how it was. And then when you catch anything above £60, very time consuming. So yeah, the update for PC right now has just messed up every single lake. That's just my opinion. Some people might like it though. There is a few other people who said they don't like it, so I'm not the only one. But yeah, it's... Some people used to say to me that I shouldn't max out my gear, and I shouldn't be playing the fish the way I am. So some people could be quite happy with this update for the fact that that it does run. Yeah, some people could be happy with it, some people not so much. In my case, not so much, because I'm always trying to show new content for this game. They've definitely made it harder for people who want to make content for this game and stream this game. That's the people that are going to struggle more than anyone else, because they're always going to be buying new gear. Obviously, you guys who don't stream are still going to buy new gear, but for me, myself, to show new gear all the time means that I always have to have money, which is okay, because I'm always on the grind playing the game, but it's just going to take so much longer. It's going to take so much longer. In one day, normally I can earn around about 500,000 cash, sometimes more than that. Now, I could not earn that amount of cash in the same day now. No way. Absolutely no chance. Before I could have done, before the update, 500,000 cash plus off 1 day premium. But I probably could, actually, thinking about it, I probably could earn 500 cash in 1 day, but I'd have to stay here and I'd have to fish for a lot longer. Compared to the however long I would normally fish for, I'd have to add at least about 4 hours real time extra onto it to probably earn about the same amount of money. Yeah. It really sucks. Big time. Alright. I'm going to quickly get a drink. I need a drink. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be fast. The rods will probably go off. They always do when you least expect it. But have me 1 sec. I told you. Always happens when you come away. If you were standing there, or sitting there, in my case, on the floor, and you're waiting for a fish to go, it don't happen. As soon as you pull out the spinning rod, it does. Or if you move away from your monitor, go get a drink or get something to eat, and then you come back. Oh my gosh. Love it when it does that. And it's done it on that one, hasn't it? Oh no, it's still there. Oh wow, how much slack. And that's another thing as well, actually, to mention. I completely forgot about that. Not only it's more time consuming, and it's going to be harder to bring these fish in, but because I'm fighting the fish for so much longer, it's going to put more wear on my gear as well. So it's really not a good idea anymore to fish these big fish to get XP and cash. Like, they're okay to catch, But if you're going for cash and XP, they're probably not the best idea anymore. They're really not. Because you're going to be spending a lot of money repairing your gear as well. That is just so silly. Repair, yeah, exactly. It's going to cost a lot more to repair your gear because your gear's going to wear down a lot quicker. I don't personally myself. I don't use Twitch. I never ever would. Just because I don't just do gaming on the channel. I do random different things as well. And Twitch is based on more gaming than anything else. And on this channel I do gaming, but I also do blogs sometimes, and I show electric scooters, electric bikes, and I show unboxing videos, and I do all different random stuff. I mix it up. So, and Twitch is based on just gaming, so because of that reason I would never change from YouTube. A lot of people have asked me that, but yeah, YouTube's always going to be my thing. With YouTube I'm able to put any type of content as long as I keep it family friendly, which is part of my own rules that I made myself. As long as I always keep it family friendly, and then me putting out different types of content, it brings different viewers in. Now I have to bring every rod back in and recast every single one back out again. That sucks. Normally I do have to do that sometimes anyway, but even more so now. It is, to be honest, it is pretty much pointless me putting out as many rods as I am. It really is. But it's just what I'm used to, so I'm going to keep doing it. It's not too bad if I'm catching smaller fish. I think that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. Instead of fishing in this place, going for the bigger fish. It's not really going to help me that much. It's going to cost too much to keep repairing everything, so yeah, it might be a better idea for me to fish for smaller fish, and I could probably get a lot more in my net in that time. That's really good, the zoom in though. I didn't know they changed that. You can zoom in from so far out now. I like that. Yeah, there's lots of people who said Twitch, I should do Twitch, but I just, yeah, I prefer YouTube. Even if I'm not live streaming or making videos or editing, whatever, uploading, and then I'm watching other people on YouTube. I don't really like the layout of Twitch, if I'm honest. There's a couple of streamers that I used to watch on YouTube, and they ended up moving over to Twitch permanently, and I don't watch them at all now because of that reason. They're great people, they make great content, but I just don't watch them anymore because they're now on Twitch. I don't like Twitch. I just don't like the way it's loaded out, the way it's set up. It's just not my thing. I can't ever see myself changing to it. Not anytime soon, and not anytime in the future either. What rod's going off? Okay, that one. I'm going to get that then. It probably won't be as much of a struggle as what it will be the other one. Yeah. I probably am better off just fishing here for catfish, to be honest. Just put out a load of medium cut bait and just fish for catfish. Just the pain when it's that far out. Oh. I think I picked up the one on the... Okay, I didn't. I'm kind of nervous of how much it's going to cost me to repair all my gear. For the fact it's taking more damage now than what it's ever taken before. Oh my gosh, why does the game always do that? Such a wet boot. Yeah, when I go on the grind tomorrow, I'm not fishing Maku tomorrow. Definitely not. I'm not. It's just it's taken too long to reel these fish in. I could earn so much more money quicker by catching smaller fish. I really could. And I wouldn't be losing as much fish, and I wouldn't be putting as much damage onto my gear either. I'll check my net as well. I don't know how that is. £58. Let's have a look at the net real quick. Okay, the net's good. I think I'm going to end the stream there. As I said, I am sitting on the floor while streaming, and it's not comfortable, guys. So, because of that, I am still going to be streaming each day, but just not... The streams are not going to be as long, just because, yeah, for the fact my gaming chair's broke, I don't want to stand up through the whole stream. So I'm sitting on the floor, and sitting on the floor is not very comfortable. So, yeah, the streams, I still will be streaming, but they're just not going to be as long as what they normally are. Sorry about that. There's not much I can do about it until I have the cash to replace it and get a new chair. But I hope you guys did enjoy this one anyway. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, turn notifications on. When those new updates come out, I'll try and let you guys know as quick as I can. Whether the updates are for PC or for console, I will let you guys know as soon as them updates hit. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out.